Today we're going to be doing a coolant replacement on the 2.4 liter Jeep Renegade. So to do this job, we're going to need our new coolant. We need to make sure it is organic additive technology coolant. If we take a look in the owner's manual, it has everything about the coolant right here. And it is 6.8 quarts. You will also need a catch pan, some rags to clean up any messes, a funnel, and some type of bigger flathead screwdriver to open up the bleeder valve and the other valve that's on the top of the radiator. The first thing you want to do is make sure your engine is cold. You don't want to do this while it's hot. You could seriously get burnt from the coolant, and I'd hate to see anyone get hurt. So let's be safe and make sure your engine's cooled down. We'll take our cap off. On the Jeep Renegades, they do not have a valve on the bottom of the radiator like most vehicles do. So you got to come down and find your lower radiator hose, which is right here. And there's a quick disconnect coupling on it. So there's our lower radiator hose. And that's the quick disconnect. You can see the clip that I pulled out. You can just get your flathead screwdriver in there and just pry it out. And it'll pop right out just like that. And then we can go ahead and you may have to wiggle it off the radiator. And that's how we're going to drain our coolant. I'm sorry guys, I did not hit record when I was pulling that quick coupling off. Unfortunately, I feel terrible, but all I had to do was wiggle it. Took a little bit to get off. They are stuck right on there. Just keep wiggling it. Don't get too rough though, or else you could break your radiator. Now we can come to the upper right hand side of our radiator. We're going to open this little valve up. Then we can come right over and find our heater core hose. We have this other valve right here. We're going to go ahead and open that one up as well. So now it's time to put this quick coupling back on. So we push it back into place. You can hear it lock in right there. That's when you know it's back on. So we can just push our clip back in. So now the next step is we're going to start filling our coolant. And we're going to leave the bleeder valve open and leave this drain plug out. We're going to start filling until fluid starts coming out of here. And then we'll put this plug back in and close it all the way. And then we'll continue filling up until we have fluid coming out of here as well, and then we will close that, and then we'll go ahead and top our tank right off. We got fluid coming out. Go ahead and put our plug back in. And now we'll continue filling until we have fluid coming out of this bleeder valve. See, we got some fluid coming out. So now we can go ahead and close this bleeder valve. And now just go ahead and top off your coolant reservoir to the max line. And then we're going to start the vehicle. Once we start the engine up, our coolant level is probably going to go down. We're going to want to let this thing get up to operating temperature so the thermostat will open up, and then we're going to have to top more off after that as well. Go ahead and put our cap on. It's getting close to the operating temperature. So now that I got up to operating temperature and the thermostat opened up, you can see our fluid level has dropped. So now all we need to do is remove this cover, and then we'll just top it off to the max line right here. And that is how you replace your coolant on the 2.4 liter Jeep Renegade. If this video helped you out, if you could give it a like. If you have any questions, leave a comment. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button.